Yes, Kashi.
Yes. Good morning to everyone present here. My topic for Google Earth project is Green Temples of India. As the name suggests, these temples have proven themselves to be eco-friendly. They they reduce the usage of natural resources and conserve them as much as possible. I have mentioned some of them. First one is the Tirupati temple in Andhra Pradesh. It was built in 300 AD. 5 years ago, the temple authority adopted solar cooking energy, allowing it to cut down the amount of diesel usage. Tirupati temple used to serve at least 300 to 500 people who worship every day. They also sell the emission reduction credits to the Swiss green technology investors. The next one is the Golden Temple in Punjab. It has taken many steps to maintain its surroundings. The authorities have replaced plastic items with steel bowls and spoons to plate to serve water and langar. They have also used compostable plastic bags made from potatoes and maize instead of normal plastic poly bags. The Baba Baidyanath temple in Jharkhand has also introduced many waste management systems inside the temple itself. The temple authorities have requested the workers to clean the premises at least twice instead of once. It is also mandatory for the visitors to dispose the flowers in one single spot only, which helps the collecting all these flowers and using it for compost. For decreasing the wastage of water, a water pouring pot inside the temple has been installed named Arga, which allows devotees to pour water through a single channel only rather than scattering it all around. The Kamakaya temple in Assam. It has also initiated solid waste management project. This project was introduced because this temple draws many devotees all around the year, due to which the temple waste generated in this project, the waste is separated from the water bodies nearby, thus helping to keep the water bodies clean. The waste produced is collected and is converted into compost, hence helping the soil replenish.
Uh, Kashi, can you show me the 3D of that Kamakhya temple? The 3D view?
Ma'am, how do you do that?
Uh, Below, you can see there is 3D written. First, click on the Kamakhya temple.
Ma'am, just a second, I lost connectivity. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, choose the 3D view, which is down below on the right hand
On
side.
the right, yes.
Yeah, just click on the 3D view and click on plus, zoom it.
Ma'am, just a second, it's not responding.
Also, you can drag that man. Can you see the man? And place it near the temple for the street view.
Ma'am, can you say it now?
Yes, yes. Just a second, it is taking some time to load. Okay, thank you, Kashri. You can move ahead. You can proceed.
Yes, ma'am. The next temple is the Kalpaveshwar temple in Chennai. It is amongst the first temples to embrace green practices as a part of waste to energy initiative. The gas generated from the waste lights up the gas cylinders in the temple kitchen. It replaces at least 8 cylinders every month on an average, bringing revenue from the refuse. The rich in nutrients slurry discharged from the biogas
Yes, Kash. Thank you so much, Kashvi. Such a wonderful and excellent project you have made. And that too showing all the temples, what all green initiatives, what all green activities they take up. So, a wonderful presentation you have made. Did you make the lesson plan also for this?
Yes, ma'am, I sent it to you by mail.
You have sent me? Then,
Uh,
okay,
I,
let me keep a
I,
track. I'll just, okay.
yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Kashvi. Such a wonderful. But why you're are you not well or are you feeling low little bit?
No, ma'am.
Then such a wonderful presentation, but then why you are not that confident like usually you used to be in class? Hmm?
Ma'am, I'm still confident there isn't a problem.
Okay, then because your voice is sounding little low, so I thought you are not keeping well. Okay, this now we can't see you, so we can't make up. We can't.
No, ma'am, I was speaking softly because my sister wasn't feeling well yesterday.
Okay, 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 okay. That's the reason I think.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Is there anyone else remaining for the presentation? Okay. Is there anyone else? This is the last call. Then I'll proceed with the chapter. Okay. So let's continue with our chapter. That is conservation of plants and animals. Is the screen visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So basically, with the name of the chapter, you can understand that conservation of plants and animals. um, we are going to understand all the things and all the measures which are taken to conserve the flora and fauna of the nation of the world. So what do we understand by flora? Can anyone tell me? Is anyone aware what does flora means?
Ma'am, the plants and
Ma'am, plants,
Yes, true. All the
vegetation,
plants, trees,
greenery,
the- yes, all the greenery basically.
cover.
And even something which is not green also but is in plant kingdom, so that is flora. Fauna means animal kingdom, anything which includes animals, right? So we are going to talk about all these things. Now, what are the learning outcomes? What are the learning objectives? Nowadays we don't use the term learning objectives, we use the term learning outcome. So by the end of this chapter, the students will be able to, first thing, you will be able to reflect deeply on causes and consequences of deforestation and think about ways to combat this problem. Next, you will learn about how deforestation leads to so many problems. Third, you will get ideas about how conservation of forest and wildlife is possible and the different ways through which it can be done. Next, you can identify and differentiate amongst national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, and biosphere reserve. So you will be able to differentiate between all these terms: national park, wildlife sanctuaries, and biosphere reserve. So let's proceed with all the topics. So the first topic that we are going to study in detail is about deforestation. So the clearing of forest and using the land for other purposes is called deforestation. So this is very simple definition. You are clearing the forest for your own purpose, especially human needs are responsible for deforestation. So let us understand the causes for deforestation. First is procuring land for cultivation. You want land for cultivation. Second, for building houses and factories. So you cut down forests to make houses and factories. Next, you are cutting the forest for wood and fuel for making furniture also, especially the sagwan wood. You might have heard about this wood. So wherever sagwan is there, people cut down those trees so that furniture can be made. The natural causes for deforestation are forest fires and drought. Apart from um, the man needs, apart from that, there are some natural causes for deforestation that are forest fires and drought. Now, forest fire is a natural cause. We also know that um, one of the fires which was there in Australia in 2019. Does anyone remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, in that
Yes,
forest
ma'am.
fire, a lot of koalas, because in Australia there are many koalas, they also died, and we have also seen heart-wrenching pictures of these koalas getting burnt badly. And why? What is the reason for forest? Even in India, in northern part, in Uttarakhand, forest fires are very, very common. Every year, forest fires are there. The main reason for forest fire is dryness, and during summers, as the temperature is very, very high, and due to that, what happens is even there is dryness, the trees are dry, and due to friction between the stem or between the leaves also sometimes, due to the friction, a small, even if a small fire is there, that can lead to a bigger fire, and that can lead to the forest fire.
Yes, ma'am.
Other causes of deforestation is drought. Drought means there is no rainfall, so there is no water. So again, dryness is there, and if dryness is there, friction can lead to forest fire. So these are the causes of deforestation. Now let's try to understand the consequences of deforestation. If we cut down the trees, what will be the consequence? The first consequence will be increase in the temperature and pollution level on the earth. So we know that trees are responsible to maintain the temperature of the surrounding. Now how trees maintain the temperature? By maintaining the transpiration level. We know that trees transpire and they release lot of water vapor in the atmosphere. So if trees are being cut, there will be no transpiration, and if there is no transpiration, there will be increase in temperature. Children, please, I want you all to sit down, and please do not lie down in your bed. If you're lying down in your bed, please sit down, and please bring your notebooks. If your notebooks are not there with you, please write down all these points. I'm giving you a minute. If you are not with your, I know that maximum children are without their notebooks. Please bring your notebooks and note down all these points. Though the PPT will be shared with you, but behind each point there is a reason. Okay, like why there is an increase in temperature when we cut down the trees. Please note down all these points. So you can write in very short, you can just jot down the main points. Okay, are we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, again I'll wait for some children, those who are just bringing their notebooks and searching for pen. Where is my pen? So I'll wait. So the first consequence will be increase in temperature. Now why that increase is there? Because if trees are cut, so you can write in short, trees are cut, arrow, no transpiration, no transpiration, arrow, no water vapor in the atmosphere, no water vapor in the atmosphere, arrow, increase in temperature. So these type of reasoning can definitely be asked in assertion and reason based questions. Okay, next point. How does deforestation leads to pollution?
Ma'am, can I
Now,
answer?
who is this?
This is Manav.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, Manav, you can answer.
Yes, ma'am. So whenever the pollution created by the vehicles, the carbon dioxide is absorbed by the trees, and they produce a lot of oxygen. So if there are no trees, in the absence of trees, the carbon dioxide level will be high in the atmosphere.
Correct. Very good. To the point. So if you cut down the trees, we know that trees are responsible for producing oxygen. And if you cut down the trees, the carbon dioxide level will increase and it will lead to pollution. Okay. Is everyone clear with the first point?
Yes, ma'am.
Why only some few children they respond? What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Also, I would like to know the status from 8C class about the integrated project. Okay, group number 1, who is the leader? Let me quickly ask. Group number 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what is the status of the integrated project?
Ma'am, only the last part of compiling is left and we'll submit it by today.
Okay, Anushri. Okay, what about the next group? Okay, do remember to acknowledge your teachers also. Okay,
Ma'am, I have
and
a doubt.
yes,
Ma'am,
yes,
I wanted to ask that in the in the new improvement that should be made in a temple, do we have to write something which we think or something which can be possible? Means our ideas
yes.
or
What you think can be done. What you think can be done, you can include that also. And what is going on, that also you can include. Okay, and also in school uniform, if you are not wearing any Orissa related dress, then please bring your videos in school uniform. Okay, what about the next group, group number 2?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask that we have to do it in PT uniform or regular school uniform.
Anything is fine. I think school uniform will be better. Just a minute, children. Give me a moment. Yes, children. Okay, what about other groups?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this is the second group. Ma'am, I have everybody's slides and videos and I'm compiling them. So we'll have it ready by today.
Okay, so on 22nd, you will have to mail your class teachers. 8C will mail all their videos. Day after 22nd is your last day. 8C will mail the link or the videos. You have to mail the videos actually to the class teachers. 8D will mail it to Nandita ma'am. Okay, please do remember this thing. And you have to follow the protocol. The slide, the sample slide is already sent to you. The logos should also be there. You cannot remove the logos. Okay, name of all the team members should be there. You should acknowledge the teachers also. Okay, this is about integrated project. Okay, second important information, please listen carefully, all of you. On 29th, you have your month end activity. So month end activity will be usual. Now this month end activity will be class wise. Okay, we will be scheduling a period, separate period in your, you have your particular class team also, like 8th only for assignments, 8C only for assignments, 8D only for assignments, right? So there you will be having your month end activity. You will not have your month end activity here in a combined manner in 8C and D. You will have your month end activity separately. Okay. On 29th, we have National Sports Day and there will be a quiz competition. Okay. We'll be preparing the quiz and each one will have to answer question, the quiz question.
Ma'am, it will be a general quiz, right?
sports related quiz because
Okay.
it is in National Sports Day. Okay,
So the
like
groups are going to be
we'll show you
group.
pictures. We'll show you pictures. Who is this person? So covering all the sports, not only one sport, your favorite sports. We have to cover all these sports. Will be you will listen to our audio and we might ask you whose voice it is. Okay, like normal quizzes, how they are. You show them the picture, you show them a video, or you show them or you listen to the audio. Okay, and roll number wise will be following. Okay, so everyone will have to answer, and attendance is mandatory. Okay, we'll be noting down the attendance also. Yes, Neha, you have some question?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there are two people in our group who do not have their school uniforms as they're somewhere else. So they have made their videos in their
Who are
normal
they?
clothes. Is that fine?
Who are they?
Ma'am, Asim and Arnav.
Asim and Arnav.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but already they have sent you the video.
Yes, ma'am, they've sent.
Okay, it's okay now. What can be done now? Nothing
Okay,
can be done.
thank you.
Okay. Yes, Anvi.
Even our group has a similar problem. Not everybody is having their uniforms, so we've already sent the videos to edit, and but all of us are wearing like the same kind of clothes, but they're not the uniforms because everybody doesn't have uniforms.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Rida.
Ma'am, in our case, we have all sent the videos, but we are all wearing the school uniform, but it's the PT uniform, so that's okay, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Ion.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask that, ma'am, I means my video is only in English, so that is that okay, or I have to speak in Hindi too?
Obviously, then how the Hindi teacher will mark you? How the languages will be judged? Then the Hindi teacher cannot will give 0 mark to all of you in the activity.
Ma'am, if one of us speaks in Hindi, is it fine?
Yeah, one of definitely one is also fine. But
Yes, ma'am. One is speaking.
integration of all the languages except French and Marathi because you don't.
Ma'am, one is speaking in English and ma'am, like half are speaking in English and half are speaking in Hindi. Will that be
Yeah,
fine?
that's fine. That's fine. At least one also speak, then no, because otherwise that group will get 0 marks in Hindi. All the
No,
group
ma'am.
members will get
Some of the people are speaking in Hindi.
Yeah, that is fine then. That is okay.
Ma'am, this is Pranaya.
Not
Ma'am.
everyone has to speak in Hindi. It's just that the language integration should be there in your project.
Ma'am, like I have done it, like I have spoken half in English and half in Hindi. Is that all right?
Yeah, that is fine. That is also fine, but grammatical errors should be avoided because the language teachers are going to judge you based on the your language skills. Yes, Anvi.
Nothing, it got done by mistake.
Okay. What about okay, one by one, let me try to find out. What about third group? Who is the leader for third group? No one. Fourth
Ma'am,
group?
it's Sarah.
Sarah.
Yes, where is Sarah? Sarah, what about your integrated project? Yes, Sarah. I think you're on unmute. You have unmuted yourself.
Ma'am, but I'm compiling the video.
Who is?
Ma'am, me, Shriyans.
Okay, you're from Sarah's group?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so has everyone done their work?
Yes, ma'am, properly. And my editing is finished. So I will give you the video by today afternoon.
Yeah, it's okay. Or 22nd is the last day.
Okay, I will give
And
it to you.
also to remember to thank the school for this wonderful
Ye-
opportunity.
Yes,
I told.
ma'am. I have done it in the starting slide.
Okay, thank you, Shreyans, for the updates. What about other groups?
Ma'am, in my group, all of the videos are done and just compiling is left.
Okay, Rajesh, you are compiling, right? Okay, so anyone else?
Yes, ma'am. In our group, all the videos are ready, and they have been given for compiling. So we should be ready by today or tomorrow maximum.
Okay, thank you, Mana. Okay, so I think we are clear with the project. Is there anyone in the group who is not cooperating? So you can tell me the names.
No,
Or
ma'am. Everyone is cooperating.
okay, in all the groups. Is Arin there? Yes, he's
Yes,
there in
ma'am.
the meeting. Arin, can you respond?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, Arin, I can hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you clear? Any doubts, Arin? You
No,
have?
ma'am.
Okay. Asim Desai.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
Asim, any
ma'am.
doubts you have?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now, after this class will be over. Now, what time the class will get over? It will get over
10
9.
minutes.
Yes.
9:10.
9:10. So once this class gets over, I want these children to stay back. I want Arin Nahar to stay back. Then I want Nilay. Is Nilay here? Nilay
Yes, ma'am.
Kashif.
Yes, ma'am.
Nilay, you will also stay back. I have to give you some responsibilities. That's the reason. Then Anushri,
Yes, ma'am.
you will stay back.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Then I want. Just a second. Savni. Sorry, Sanvi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you also will stay back.
Yes.
Then Rajas will stay back. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
There is some work. That's the reason. I can't tell in front of the class, so that's the reason. There is some work that I have to allot you. Okay, so let's proceed, children. We discussed the first consequence of deforestation, increase in temperature and pollution level on the earth. The second consequence of deforestation is that it leads to increase in carbon dioxide in atmosphere, leading to global warming. Yes, so this is very clear to us. We know that plants are very much responsible in maintaining the level of carbon dioxide because they take up carbon dioxide for the photosynthesis process. Yes, in 7th standard we have studied, we have learned the reaction, how carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight makes carbohydrates. So here the plants, if plants are not there, if trees are being cut, definitely they cannot take up carbon dioxide and the level of carbon dioxide will increase in the atmosphere. Now, which can lead to global warming. Now, what is global warming? Global warming means the temperature of the earth is increasing every year by 0.4 degree centigrade. Now 0.4 degree centigrade is too much. It is not a less quantity, it is too much. So why the temperature of the earth is increasing? So that leads to climate change. We are hearing this word climate change a lot. So global warming is leading to climate change. Now what is global warming? Now there are greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Those greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide. Please note down the names of these greenhouse gases. Please note down. The names are carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, then sulfur dioxide, then nitrogen oxide. So these are the gases
Ma'am,
which
can you
are
repeat after carbon monoxide?
carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, then nitrogen oxide, nitrogen oxide, nitrogen oxide, okay. So these are the gases, they are called greenhouse gases. And what these gases do is that they don't allow the heat of the earth to escape the earth atmosphere. They will trap the heat and they will not allow the heat of the earth to escape the earth atmosphere, and it will lead to the increase in temperature of the earth. This is called as global warming. And if the temperature is increasing by 0.4 degrees centigrade also, this is leading to the melting of the polar ice caps in the South Pole and in the North Pole. Yes, we have two poles, North Pole and South Pole. Has anyone visited North Pole of the Earth or South Pole of the Earth? Has anyone visited Antarctica? Because this is my dream that I want to visit Antarctica. Many scientists, they visit Antarctica, especially ISRO scientists, they visit Antarctica because Antarctica gives them the habitat where extreme life can be found. So the South Pole and the North Pole basically gets affected due to global warming, because when the temperature of the earth increases by 0.4 degrees Celsius, it leads to the melting of the polar ice caps. And we know that the South Pole and the North Pole is home to many penguins. It is also home to many sea lions. It is home to many of the bird species also. If those polar ice caps are melting, that means the habitat is getting destructed. And if the habitat destruction is there, these species can come in the category of endangered species. Okay, so ultimately, consequences of deforestation can be deeper. Global warming, and then ultimately it can lead to the habitat destruction, and habitat destruction can lead to the extinction of the species. Is everyone clear with the second point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's try to understand the third point now. Third point is lowering of groundwater level. Okay, again there is a reason for it. Please write down this reason. If you want me to slow down, I will slow down. So how does deforestation leads to lowering of groundwater level? So we know that the trees have roots, the trees and plants have roots, and the roots are basically what the roots are doing. The roots are, they are absorbing the water from the ground, yes, and the roots are also responsible for holding the soil together. Now, if the trees are being, yes?
Can you repeat?
We know that the trees, the roots of the trees are responsible for holding the soil together. Have you written? Please tell me, then only I will proceed.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if the trees are being cut, if the trees are being cut, there will be no transpiration. There will be no transpiration. Also, we know that the transpiration leads to cloud formation. Also, we know that transpiration leads to cloud formation. Transpiration leads to cloud formation. And if clouds are not formed, there will be no rainfall. There will be no rainfall. And further it would lead to lowering of groundwater level. And further it would lead to lowering of groundwater level. Further it would lead to lowering of groundwater level. Full stop. Okay, so we will continue with the fourth point in the next class.
And ma'am, also even if there is rainfall, the trees help in water seepage. So if there are no trees, water will just flow away, and there also can be surface runoff.
Yes, correct. That's true. So we will add on to these points in the next class, and all the names of the children, those I told you to wait back, please wait back, and others can leave. Thank you so much, children. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Bye, ma'am.
Tara, you would like to say
Thank you, ma'am.
something?
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Others, please leave immediately.
Ma'am, you didn't take the attendance today.
No. Okay, I'm just putting up the form. I forgot. Let me quickly put the form and you can fill the attendance. Yes, children, please see your chat box. It will come in a moment. Please mark your attendance and you can leave now.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Ma'am,
See
we
you
are going to send the notes for this lesson.
Yes, sure. Have you completed the previous chapter's notes?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be sending it out, okay, by the next class, next week.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Ishan, please leave. Okay, Neela is there, Aryan is there. Rudra, can you leave, please? Ishan Sant, can you leave? Or he is not attending class itself or what? Ishan Sant, can you leave? Okay, let me remove him. Okay, I've removed him. Okay, so all 5 of you are here, right? So children, I wanted to talk about the month end activity. 5 of you will be conducting the month end activity, okay? Nilay, Aryan, Anushri, Sanvi, you and Rajas. Okay, all 5 of you will have to make a sports quiz. Okay, you have to conduct the quiz in the class. Okay, you will have to write down. You will have to make the quiz on a PPT. Already you have the sample slide with you, the school with the school logo, right? So the first slide should be with the name, that is month and activity, right? Sejal, can you leave? Okay, so you will have to, the first slide should be written that month and activity for August month. Then the second slide should contain the rules of the quiz. Okay, are you noting down the points? All of you, all 5
Yes,
of
ma'am.
you? Just respond me because then I will not
Yes,
come to.
ma'am.
Aryan, are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so second will be rules. What rules will be there? Now, all 5 of you will be conducting the quiz. That means 35 students will be there in our class. So those 35 students will be divided into, so 5 in one team. Okay, 5 children will be in one team. Okay, and that too will be roll number wise, skipping your roll number. Okay, so it will be easy for us to make teams. Means we know that this is one team. Okay, now
Yes.
you have to make quiz and making sure that each roll number participates. Okay, and also
Okay, ma'am.
you will not share the quiz questions with any of your friends also to help them. Okay, Aryan, Nilay,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Rajas, Sanvi, Anushri. Also, please make sure you cover all these sports, not only football or cricket. I know you like football and cricket, but you have to cover all these sports. You can show pictures. Means first you can keep different rounds. Okay, you can keep different round. First round can be like suppose some GQ question, then a picture round. So each team should get same type of question in each round. And we also want to make sure that each member of the team participates in the quiz. only one child is not answering all the questions. Suppose one child has answered, so the next one will that person will not answer.
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes.
Okay, all 5 of you, now what you do, you can divide among yourself, or should I assign the
Ma'am, you
question?
assign.
Ma'am, you assign.
Okay, Aryan, you will be making picture based. Aryan, can you leave? Aryan, you will be making picture based questions for each
Yes,
field.
ma'am.
Okay, so 6 questions you can, and also make sure the validity of the answer from the Google or the answer should be one only. Okay, there
Yes.
should be no ambiguity. Okay, picture based questions you will make. And Rajas, you make a Google slide. Rajas, are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Rajas, you will make the Google slide, and in that slide only other members like Nilay, Arin, Sanvi will add on their questions of round 1, round 2, round 3. Okay?
Ma'am, I did not understand. Oh, means you have to make a Google slide.
On Google slide, you so that others also can see, na? If you make a normal PPT, then Arin cannot see your PPT, what you are doing.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So first round will be, you can decide what can be the first round, but I'm just giving you the idea. Arin, you will do the picture round. Anushri,
Yes.
which type of round you would like to take? Audio round?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Anushri, audio round for you.
Okay, ma'am.
Sanvi, which type of round would you like to?
Ma'am, anything.
Okay, you can search on.
Ma'am,
You can
can you?
search on internet. You can search on internet also how the quiz is made and what kind of questions are coming. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, you can share your contact numbers also right now so that you can discuss further. You will mail me, and why I'm telling the Google slide, Rajas, so that I can also see the slide. Okay, you can
Yes,
mail
ma'am.
me the Google slide so that I can also see what are the questions, are they valid or not. Okay, and I can suggest also.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Nilay, please give your number to other team members.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, who is making the group?
You all can decide who is making the group. You can just note down all the numbers and one of you can take a lead for that.
And ma'am, what should I do in the questions?
You search and you decide all. Then you make a group, then you decide who will be doing what. Like
Okay, ma'am.
picture and audio, it is clear. Arin is doing picture. He will take famous personalities of the sports world and then, okay, like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you can search what all other things can be added, like some video you can show and something like that. You can find out something else.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Nilay, please give your number to others.
Ma'am, my number is 988 123 9128.
Again, please repeat so that our others can note down.
988 123 9128.
Arin, can you give your number? Shlok, can you
Yes,
give?
ma'am.
Yes, Arin, please give your number to Nilay, Anushri, Sanvi, and Rajas.
7776.
Vedant, please leave. Aryan, please repeat again.
776 910 910.
Yes, now Anushri, give your number to others.
Okay. 9423 9423 040 455.
Yes, Sanvi, can you share your number now?
Yes, ma'am. 98230 60023.
Please repeat your number, Sanvi, to others.
98230 60023.
Okay, Rajas, please share your number with others.
Yes, ma'am. 88 06 95 9293. Ma'am, should I repeat?
Repeat it so that others can know.
88 06 95 9293.